There we go. Hey, howdy, everyone. Hey, howdy, folks. Mr. Multimedia here. Looking forward to being able to play yet another round of King of the Castle. I keep on mispronouncing this game. Like, I keep on calling it King of the Crown instead, for some weird reason. I don't even know why. I think it's the fact that the logo and the name feel very much at odds to me. Hey, Wolf Ninja, and hello, Tegan George. If you end up being able to stay on a little bit, totally fine. It looks like you're actually not going to be back till later, but we'll see. All right, so yeah, this game is quite fun. Even if the name of the game itself is very hard for me to actually remember, because I only remember ever that it's KOTC, because that's the name of like the website you have to log in order to be able to join. And it's King of the, and then there's a picture of a crown right by it, with the word castle underneath. Here, let me even, if I click over to gaming, hold on, I think we still have the Sea of Thieves thing right there. Yeah, but I can take that off, and I can show you, look, King of the Castle, but there's a crown before it, and so, anyway. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get our lobby up here, so that we can have the room code up, we can have people able to join in over a little bit of time. We'll see if we manage to get a group of a bunch of live people, or if I have to kind of throw in some ghost players. We'll figure that out. Okay. Game capture is going to be, once it actually pops it up. Come on. There we go. Oh gosh. I forgot how loud it is. Okay, I think we solved it. There we go, yes. Let me know if that's too loud. I do think that it doesn't stay much louder for much longer. Yeah. The volume goes way down from this point on. It's just the beginning where it really freaks out. Oh, you got 100% on your reading test today. Very nice, Wolf. Very nice, Wolf Ninja. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Hold on a second. I need to double check something. Okay. Okay, here we go. Right. So, this was our dynasty here of MrM versus YouTube. Last time that we played this, is it still a little too loud? I can turn it down. There, now it's at like minus 18 decibels. That should probably do a little bit better for you. So, Queen Veronica was the winner last time. So the Eastern courts, the courts of the East, counts. My bad, I don't even know why I said courts. The counts of the East had managed to actually have a victory, despite there, by the end, only being one person left in their ranks. So their regent, the person that they were proposing to become our next ruler, Queen Veronica, has now taken the throne. And that is where we will be continuing our game. So, we can have people sign in. If you did go ahead, it's DFCF right now, so let me go ahead and put that little logo there. Yes, you can join mid-game, and I need to just change the logo to, sorry, the room code to actually be what it is, which is DFCF. There we go. So you go to this website, you go to the website of kotc.app, and from there you then put in the room code DFCF after deciding what you want your name to be. So let me go ahead and do that for myself right now, so we can at least get a couple ghost players in here if we absolutely need to, in order to get the game started. Okay, just in case, quickly take care of that. Okay, so I said kotc.app. You know what? I just figured out what this game kind of reminds me of. This game sort of reminds me, sorry, the game music reminds me of, oh my goodness. MMORPG, Studio Ghibli-like, look to it. Actually, I think it was Studio Ghibli that released it basically, where it's like Howl's Moving Castle, sort of like animations to it. Oh my goodness, what's the name of the game? It's one of the first games that I was playing on stream. I can't remember it, but this music sounds very much like the music of that game. Yes. Okay, Wolfie, I see now is a member of the East. I'm gonna join in as a guest. We'll go ahead and say, MrM victim. Right? See where they get placed. DFCF. Okay. Yep, anyone can join in on this at any point. So theoretically, we could get more people, even random people, joining in on it. We'll see at a later time if that actually pans out or not. And from here, I can go ahead, kotc.app. There we go. And DFCF. Whoop. All right, I think that it's all working now. Fantastic. So at the very least, we can begin the game and get it started. And then if other people end up joining in at some point, then that'll work for them to be able to join in. So let's first go ahead and get introduced to the people of the council. We get to outright just start meeting the new council members here. You can see Countess Wolfie as a member of the team that won last time. They are sort of going to be a primary advisor to our Queen of Veronica. Okay, so Queen Veronica has kind of a primary advisor with Countess Wolfie, who says, events have proceeded exactly according to plan. The throne is ours. Now just remember our agreement. In all matters of state, you shall favor the East. I can either say the East is supreme, or what if I govern for the good of the whole kingdom? Or, I'm queen now, you can't push me around. We're going to say the East is supreme. Very good. Now, introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Introduce yourself to the chiefs of the north. MrM Victim is there. Good luck with the days ahead, Your Highness. You'll need it. You'll need it dealing with us lot. And Grandee MrM Ghost is saying, may the ninth God bless your reign, Your Holiness. I trust you'll conduct yourself with honor and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. Grimwald is saying, hey, what do you think? Will she be a good little queen and do as she's told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan just in case. So you can tell, even though this new monarchy came springing out of the East, even the East doesn't trust this one to actually last. So yes, things are going to be a bit crazy there. Thank you. Thanks for giving the congrats on the 400 subs. Edric is saying, MrM, I did it again. My messages are getting deleted. I'm so sorry, Edric. You're Edric. You're able to join in on the game if you want to. Is it just me, or did Mr. Multimedia not edit the title? Because it looks like him down to the hair. Are you talking about the king on our thumbnail? If you're talking about the king on the thumbnail, that's actually my creation. I went and customized them, so I'm glad that you like that so much. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm quite proud of that thumbnail. Okay. Yes, so just in case people are missing it, this particular game is called King of the Castle. It's called King of the Castle. I keep on wanting to call it King of the Crown. It's not King of the Crown, it's King of the Castle. King of the Castle, it's basically kind of like a Jackbox games. As long as I own it, as long as one person owns it, other people can join in and play this game simply by going to the website right down over here, kotc.app, and putting in that room code after deciding what you want your name to be, right? It's going to ally you with a different house, and your objective is to overthrow me. I am currently the king, well, I guess the queen, because we're playing a continuation off of the last game. In the last game, I lost. I was beheaded. It was a sad day. Oh boy. But yes, so everything was kind of crazy. I ended up losing. Not extremely badly, but pretty badly last time that we played, and the East ended up winning. So the East won and put their queen on the throne. So we are currently playing as them, Queen Veronica. Okay, so here we go. We're going to continue on then. Thank you, Punk. Happy 2 days before my birthday. Yes. Yes, my birthday is very close to happening now. It's on March 8th, which is International Women's Day. You never forget it because of that. Okay, Eldritch Doggo is going to join. Fantastic. Remember, like, I can start, like, some of the dialogue, things like that. You can join at any time. You can join mid-game. You can join whenever you need to. You can pop out whenever you need to as well, so long as we can get another player to, like also be present in your party. And this is the code that you're going to be able to use, DFCF. It's a really fun game, honestly. Like, it's quite enjoyable, since all of you, the chiefs, the counts, and the grandees, are trying to get me taken care of in one way or another. Oh, gosh. Thanks, Punk. If we were at a Red Robin, I'd loudly announce it's your birthday, so the servers sing that embarrassing birthday song to you. Are you talking about the happy birthday, it is your special day? Happy birthday. I don't remember the rest. That sort of one. Like, every restaurant had their own off-brand, like, birthday song when you were growing up because happy birthday was still privately owned. Oh, boy. Okay. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King MrM, but you still must answer to the council. As it is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. So, we are first getting to decide this. How am I going to be crowned? The last time that we got crowned, well, how did that happen? I think that we, like, went crowd surfing on the back of shields. I think that's basically what happened. I suppose we'll find out. Shall we call the nobles in? Oh, wait, hold on. Did I never... I never changed this to ultra low latency. Drat. I meant to do that. I meant to make it so that it would be a lot more immediate, so I wouldn't have to stall for time for like 7 seconds before I press start. What's up, Edric? Okay, I'm about to call in the nobles. All right. Soon, I'm going to press start the vote. I'm going to read off all the options, and then start the vote will happen. Most likely, the vote will start when I'm, like, at the very end of describing B. Oh my goodness, Edric's in the hospital again. I hope it's, like, for mild reasons. Okay, sounds like some people are in, which is great. Here we go. So, what sort of coronation should be held for the new queen? Should we A, require that everyone wear black and listen to dreary Eastern music? Should we B, proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the ninth god? Should we C, throw the queen into the river? Or D, have troops that shall bear the queen through the streets atop a shield? I am going to just have us start the vote right here, okay? So, you guys get to vote for what's actually going to happen here. Let me see. Should I have, you know, I will have one of my accounts here go ahead and vote. We are going to vote that everyone must wear black and listen to dreary Eastern music in true fashion of our Eastern heritage from the Counts of the East. And there we go. I'll be honest, this is probably the worst one for me to have picked. It would have been better for me to just make faith go up. For having a religious ceremony that helps out the grandees would have been much better. But whatever. Voting got closed. Here we go. We are requiring that everyone wear black and listen to dreary Eastern music. Holding with Eastern traditions, you make sure that the coronation is a muted affair. Black clothes, whispered oaths, solemn music played on a pipe organ. The chiefs and grandees find it irritating, and the common folk who'd been expecting a party find it baffling and depressing. But by Xenya's ashes, tradition is important. So here we go. Now I'm going to pick my path to victory. I'm going to decide how it is that we will actually have success. Your Majesty, the history books do not look kind upon usurpers, unless of course they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? I'm thinking I would like for them... Oh no. I'm going to say I would like for them to remember me by my military might. I think military is a good choice to try to say that I want to have high. A warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly. If she wins more battles than she loses. I see Edric is saying, MrM, take a guess what happened. Also, sorry, I'm typing real slow. I'm using one hand right now because they stuck my IV in. Let me see. If you're using an IV, that's... Gosh. What even would it be? I can't even think what it would be if it's serious enough that you have an IV. Unless there's like some sort of surgery going on. Yeah, right? Gosh, I have no clue. Take a guess what happened. Okay, I'm going to guess... Your appendix burst out of nowhere. No one saw it coming. You just woke up with pain and bam. That's my guess. I really hope that's not the case. Wait, what? No. Are you serious, Edric? I really hope you're joking. Okay, we're going to try to improve the military as much as possible, but first we have to try to get an heir, so we're going to make steps to have that happen. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. All right. Chiefs of the North are delegating Storm as their leader. They're currently going to try to lower the stability of the realm. Yeah, right? I'm a little terrified right now of what Edric's going through. The chiefs plan to replace the queen's closest advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove the current advisors are doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So you can see the stability is already pretty low, so that works for them. They're doing already well so far. The counts of the east are recommending Valentine actually become the next king here. My fellow counts, we put Queen Veronica on the throne, but it seems she's forgotten that already. Don't you think I'd make a better ruler? So here we go. What scheme should the counts pursue to overthrow the new queen and place their preferred claimant on the throne? Should they try to get the lowest defiance, which right now they do have? The blood ritual for highest farming. You also have that. That's also a really good idea. Oh my goodness. Edric says, friendly version, I got my arm ran over because I fell on ice on the road and a car just... No. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, Edric. That's terrifying. Oh my goodness. Well, I'll talk to Jasmine about that later and send my well wishes their way. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks, I guess. Please, feel free to rest and relax instead. If you need to take a nap or something in the hospital, please, prioritize that. Okay, the counts are gonna do well, I think. Alright, Edric, it's your turn, I guess. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. This said stay in the hospital for at least 3 months. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So what scheme should you try to have the highest faith, which you already have? Should you try to raise your own farming? Not perhaps the best idea. Or should you lower stability, which is something that another group is doing as well? We'll find out what it is that's happening. I imagine you guys are going to go on a witch hunt. I think that's probably the one that's the best option. Yeah. Here, I'll make my guy here also vote for it as well, just so it happens a little faster. Okay. I'm going to try to avoid having this ghost character do anything if other people are actually in the same group joining in. Yeah, anyone at any point can join in on this particular link. You just go to kotc.app, put in that room code, and you can play yourself. It'll just auto-sort you into one of the tribes here of chiefs, counts, and grandees. Okay, there's all sorts of heresy in the capital, and the grandees intend to expose it. First, they must ensure the South is beyond reproach. So they have to have the highest faith in 4 seasons. Surprise, surprise, I think they'll manage. Yeah, 10 compared to everyone else's 0 and 2. They're doing quite well for themselves. All right. Oh, gosh. Okay, first I'm going to pick an honor guard, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna pick who we want to have as our honor guard. Last time we got the Southern Battle Nuns, I believe. This time we're gonna go for the Northern Warriors, I think. Yeah, Northern Warriors, I think are what we're gonna go ahead and have as on our team this time. I want the Northern Warriors because them having such high military is a very scary thing if they're also being very defiant. I'd rather they not. I would rather that they not potentially rebel against me, like what happened last time. If the Grandees end up getting more and more defiant, they only have 2 military. Like, these guys will stomp the Grandees, so I think we'll be fine. Eldritch Doggo is giving out their warm wishes. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ah, okay. I'm stopping looking at Edric's explanations of things. I'm sorry. I get squeamish sometimes. Oh boy. All right, let's see. The Grandees are having an effect happen here. Grandee Lord Eldritch Doggo the God. The merchants in the south are complaining about bandits. The southern roads are too dangerous to travel. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and figure out. Let me tell you right now, I am taking this option right off. So option A was going to be pay a mercenary company to patrol the roads, but that would make me lose 1,200 gold, and I only have 1,500. That's a bad idea for me. So we're not going to do that. Instead, you guys are going to pick, should we make a few empty promises and hope all this goes away, which would lower the trade and increase the defiance of Yellow? Should we send a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits, which only has a 10% chance of succeeding because The grandees don't have very much military. Or should you offer a bounty on bandit scalps, which will cost 800 gold? Right? These are your options. We shall begin the vote in... Well, I'm going to count down, but mostly, admittedly, it's a stall, because when I say we will start the vote, it's probably when it's actually going to start. So we will start the vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vote has begun. It probably started like 5 seconds ago for you. Seems like already we have a vote for offering a bounty on bandit scalps. Oh, it seems like, yep. So, Wolfie and... do you have more than one device here right now? What team is winning, MrM? Well, right now, everyone's in a really good position for it. Everyone's in a real good position for victory. They're all going to complete their first phase of things, which is very dangerous for me, because I don't have a clear way to victory. 10 gold per bandit scalp by order of the queen, reads the notice posted on village notice boards across the south. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. Got it. I was mixing up Eldritch Doggo, which is yellow, to purple, which is Edric. Got it. We're good. It was my own fault. I figured it out. Okay, well, I suppose that was taken care of, I guess. Ish. Avalanche! So the north, the chiefs to the north are now technically dealing with this. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. A tragedy, but there's nothing we can do. The north is a hardy, self-reliant region. There's little complaint about your lack of help, or at least none that reaches your ears. Oh. That's it. Cool. Neat. End season. Alright, so you guys can vote for what you want to have happen. Blue is probably going to, like when I'm saying vote, what's going to happen is you're going to put money towards whatever building you want to have built, right? For example, purple really wants to get up farming, which means they probably are going to put money towards building C being built, right? Because that will increase their farming. They probably might also go ahead and try to put money towards E, which lowers the farming of yellow. Since they want to have the highest farming, they don't want anyone else potentially approaching that. So raising their farming, lowering the enemy's farming might do really well for them. Similarly, yellow might be trying to vote to lower the faith of purple because they're trying to have the highest faith out of everyone. So lowering the faith of purple might do them a little bit of good if they try to build D. Putting even just a little bit of money towards it will work well for you. You don't need to put in 1,000 gold if the next person down has only put in like 200 bucks towards building their building. So you're trying to get 1 or 2 of your buildings built. We're going to press start auction here in order for that to happen. I'm just not going to make blue vote for anything this round. Actually, no. You know what? Ooh, it stuck a tube in your throat because it's that serious apparently. Oh gosh. Ugh. Scratchy tubes in the throat. It's not a great idea. Lord Eldritch Doggo immediately trying to ruin the Northern Chiefs from having any sort of chance at being able to complete their objectives by raising stability. I will give a pity 200 in an attempt to raise stability instead. Wait, no, hold on. Gosh dang it. MrM victim just wasted money. I tried to make it so that blue would have a chance. Single Shot Games asks, hi, what's this game and objective? So, short version of what this game is, it's you guys versus me. Okay? At this app, kind of like with Jackbox party games. With Jackbox party games, only one person needs to own the game. Everyone else can play just by getting onto a web browser, right? So, if you go to kotc.app and type in that room code, after putting in like your name and what you'd prefer to go by, you will join a faction, either the chiefs, the counts, or the grandees randomly, and all of you are trying to dethrone me. You are trying to dethrone me. I'm currently the king, I guess queen of the realm, because I'm playing as a sequel to our last time that we played. Queen Veronica ended up winning the last game, so now I am Queen Veronica. Veronica is trying to manage to get an heir to make a name for themselves in the kingdom and just prevent being killed altogether. Pretty good goals for a queen to go through. And you guys are trying to prevent that from happening by any cost. So there are different little objectives you guys are trying to follow, like the grandees are trying to have the highest faith in the realm. They're winning. The counts are trying to have the highest farming in the realm. They're also winning. and blue, the chiefs, are trying to lower the stability. They're the only ones that don't have that objective technically completed right now. But stability is one that often gets targeted, so there's a good chance they'll be able to complete it by that time. Single shot games went ahead and joined. Nice. I wonder if it put you on the blue team automatically. I don't know if it would have. I would put you on blue or yellow. I don't know which one. You're up north? Okay, well, there you go. So your goal is to try to lower stability, okay, so that you'll be able to take over. All right, I'm going to try to find a spouse. Specifically, let's go for men so that we can actually have a child of our own. It's an easy enough decision. You'll marry into the counts as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right? So the counts are trying to get to me to still be on their side, but it's not going to work. I'm just going out for myself. Eldritch Dogga says, "Oh man, I'm the only one on yellow." Technically, I do have I have a ghost character on yellow that I can always have technically join you, but yeah, it's not exactly easiest. Bankruptcy looms. The treasury is almost empty. Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. We're gonna go ahead and I think the best thing to do here is probably gonna be sell off some of the royal jewelry y'all have. That's probably the best idea. Yeah. I auction off dozens of necklaces, 5 gold rings, and a jeweled scepter of the nobles. It's a humiliating affair because it makes me look weak and desperate. But hey, because I sell it to different people in the north, looks, Chief Single Shot managed to buy a tiara from me. And Grandy MrM Ghost bought a scepter. And because of that, I managed to get a bit of money back into my coffers. So there's less of a chance of me going bankrupt. Hey, Deacon George. You're welcome to join us if you want to join us for a little bit. I know you might not be able to join the whole time, right? Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Yes, I remember a tragedy. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. Interesting. Okay, we get to decide here. We can either send a group of renowned northern warriors to explore the ruins, which we don't know what that will do. We could send a team of scholars from Quail University to explore, but we don't know what that would do. Or we can just order the tomb shut back up. Just say, nope, this is too dangerous. We're going to shut it up. We're going to close it up. I think that's a bad idea. It raises the defiance of blue. I don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen either, because if they declare war, they are quite powerful. Really only purple would have a chance against them. So I think it would be a bad idea for us to raise the defiance of blue. Blue might want to raise defiance, maybe. But I think actually blue probably wants to send a renowned northern warriors to explore the ruins, because any benefits will go straight to them. If it's a team of scholars from Quail University, I think that's yellow. The grandees would be getting that benefit. I'll be honest. I think, just my own vote here. My own vote, although it doesn't matter any, is I would like to send renowned northern warriors to explore the ruins. They know what they're going to find there. It's part of their own culture, right? I think it would be a little bit better. Edric saying 1 or 2. 1, I guess? I don't know what you want. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start the vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should have started 5 seconds ago. I'm so sorry. All right, we started the vote. Currently, everyone's kind of recoiling, reading through some of their options. Single Shot seems to be voting for Quail University to go investigating instead. You picked 1, so I get to stay on and watch your stream. All right, Edric. All right. Oi, don't shut the tomb back up. Come on, what sort of thing is that? No. Don't do that. Oh, no. They got it. 2 is go to sleep. Oh, no. You're just deciding, nope, 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 no curses, no mummies, no zombies, no nothing. We're just shutting the tomb up. Nothing will hurt us. All right, sure thing. This tomb of our ancestors, we deserve to know what's hiding. You're forbidding us from knowing our own heritage. You suspect he's more concerned over the fact that the ruins could contain valuable treasure. Still, no point in risking it. You have a coin where head says 1 more game and tail says go to bed. Nice. Nice. It has, it's a double-headed coin. Okay, let's see. Right, I'm going to tax yellow here because they have a number of people here with money. Okay, so yellow, here's the thing. You could try to rebel. It would be a very bad idea for you to try to rebel. Because you would be trying, if you went and rebelled, you'd place yourself over here on the rebel side, and you'd be trying to get 5 victory points before the loyalists got 5 victory points. Here's the thing. I will tell you, almost all the victory points come from the military. You have 2 military. They have 7 military. This is a bad idea for you. Don't start a rebellion. Just friendly advice from your local Mr. Multimedia. Okay, eligible options. Let's look at the people that we could potentially marry. Okay, the Chancellor is going to go ahead and show us the bachelors. I'm just trying to give people advice because this is like literally the second time we've played this game on stream, right? Like, I think it's important that they get a chance to be able to see how this goes. This is Asgal, firstborn son of the Northern Singleshot clan. Apparently the other Northerners have named him Windspeaker. Can't imagine why. He keeps the company of witchwomen and godspeakers who have taught him mysterious secrets. Had a bit of a controversy a while back when his clan hall burned down. He was to blame somehow. I can see the appeal, I suppose. This is Grigor, the eldest son of the Eastern Wolfie dynasty. He's a good-looking one, eh? And not a bad word is said about him. Everyone likes him. He's lost half the family fortune in the gambling halls, unfortunately. He got in some trouble with the Inquisition a while ago, but it didn't come to anything. Chalkboard games? Ooh, I like it. And finally, from the south, Sabino, the eldest son of the Grande Umyer II lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the south, he claims to put his faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns. He's got grand plans by all accounts. He wants to change the world. So, I'm thinking we probably need to get Blue's defiance down a little bit. Because if Blue is going to get too defiant, they'll be able to declare war against me, which is a bad idea. So, I'm going to say I've made my decision. We are going to marry Asgal of the North. Gosh, you guys are so mad. Hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. What are you doing over here? Don't you dare rebel on me. Edric got the best piglet wheat joke. Oh no, what's happening here? Your Majesty, I want to talk to you about the bandit bounty in the south. I have some concerns. Uh-oh. What's happening? Trade instability are going down? What's going on? That was a lengthy pause, positively ominous. It's quite hard to verify a scalp. At the end of the day, it's just a tangled mass of hair. And the adventurers and bounty hunters, they're definitely killing some of the bandits, as well as some people who like bandits, or who may have been near some bandits in the past, or who were walking suspiciously. We're just paying adventurers to murder random people at this point. I've ordered it to stop. And so the bandit bounty comes to an abrupt end, leaving the peasants of the south traumatized and paranoid. But outlaws still plague our roads. By all that is holy, the bounty may not have worked, but we need to do something. Okay, y'all, we need to figure this out. Okay, be seeing you, Tegan George. Bye. The hog, the ball. Got it. Okay. So, paying a mercenary company to patrol the roads sounds like a terrifying idea. Costs a lot of money. I'd rather us not do that. We could make a few empty promises and hope it all goes away, which lowers down their trade even more and raises their defiance, which is already terrifying. Or we can send a battle-hardened regiment to rout the bandits, which is a very low chance of working. Seeing as I just took out your best option. Best of luck. Oh no, Single Shot Game said knock knock. Who's there? Terrified already. I think that's unfortunately the best option there. Calling who? There's gonna be something about calling, like who are you calling or something like that. I'm terrified already. I hope it's appropriate. I hope it's respectful, and I hope if it's not, that people aren't gonna say it. Oh no! Just kidding. Gosh. The answer was colonization. Just kidding. Colonizers don't knock before they come in. That's terrifying. Okay. Outlaws are ever more daring. The merchants are too afraid to send their goods outside. Oh no. Okay, well. Alright. It looks like you guys are choosing to rebel, I guess. I mean, hey, you very quickly managed to get rebellion in there. It's not a bad idea. Well, maybe it is, because you only have like 2 military, but whatever. Greedy southern merchants are taking advantage of cheap eastern labor, your grace, exploiting our natural resources, and putting our trading companies out of business. Sister Faith told me a joke. Do you want to know a joke? Sure. Knock, knock. Okay, who's there? Oh my goodness. Okay, we can decide what's going to happen here. Oh no, Edric. That's not even a who's there sort of thing. Gosh. Wow. Oh man. All right. Got a little too real there. Okay. So A, kick out the grandees and put put trading companies back in the eastern hands. B, which is the queen will buy up southern trading companies. Or C, it's just business, baby. All right. Here we go. The voting time is yours. I honestly don't have too big of an opinion here. I'd rather us not buy up the southern trading companies, to be honest. But I understand if we choose to do that. Instead, I'm going to recommend, yeah, I think it would probably be best to just kick out the grandees and put trading companies back in eastern hands. That makes the eastern counts end up gaining a little bit more power back again. Rather than giving the grandees money. Well, there we go, I guess. Voting has closed. Gods above, trust me, those eastern fools will run my companies into the ground. All the southern companies in the east are transferred to new ownership. Lumberyards, tanneries, silver mines, workshops. It all goes to Countess Wolfie. As the months pass, it becomes evident that Grandee MrM Ghost was wrong. The companies continue to make a nice profit, and their new owner spreads the wealth all over the east. Well, there we go. All right, it looks like Yellow is rebelling. Up in the north, Chief MrM Victim is hosting a grand feast at his clan hall. The kingdom's on the brink of collapse, and the council is calling for the queen's advisors to resign. We want them gone, though. We need to increase the pressure. Once the queen's in a weak enough position, she's got no choice but to bow to our demands. So, now they have to try to lower authority to 4 or less, which is working so far, which is terrifying. Ooh, Single Shot Games is almost done upgrading their computer. I'm not going to roast my viewers. I like having you all here. I'm not going to go ahead and roast them. That would be so bad. That would be so mean. Besides, I'm sure that any roast that I give would feel so out of place for me to do, right? Like, I'm a pretty nice person. Any roast that I give of you, Edric, would be disarming. All right, we're moving on. In a picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Calaville, 2 grandees lie back to enjoy the sun. Oh no! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's horrible. You didn't deserve that. I'm so sorry. Oh man. Okay. Oh, all right. Whispers of our plans have reached the peasants. They are in an uproar. They call for the sins of the queen to be laid bare. Everyone's saying the count is trying to induct the queen into an immortal cult of blood drinkers. What more could we ask for? Oh no, Edric's crying now. By the way, for those people that are joining a little bit late in the stream, hello, welcome. This is basically, you can think of this like Jackbox party games. As long as one person owns the game, me, you all can join in at any point that you want to. Yeah, the game is pretty fun. You are trying to join one of these groups, chiefs, counts, grandees, by putting in the code down on the website right down below. You can join us. You can try to depose me, get me executed in some way, or completely replace me. MrM, have you heard of Hi-Fi Rush? I think I have. Is that the one where it's like you play in the time of the music, like it's a fighting game in the time of the music? I've heard really good things about it. The grandees are going to try to raise other regions' defiance up to at least a total of 8. Oh boy. All right, let's go ahead and take this. I like this. Okay. All right, well, Yellow is currently rebelling, so that's why you will notice that Yellow's objective of trying to raise the other people's defiance, it's no longer showing up because Yellow is rebelling. Because Yellow is in rebellion, their current objective is to get more victory points. So, because of rebellion, at long last, the grandees have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Grandee Zane, their eyes alight with righteous fury. The 9th god has found you unworthy, pretender to the throne, and the grandees of the south have listened. We will rise up and fight for Ignacio, the true king. This is a formal declaration of the war. The next time we see each other, it will be on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and say, seize them. Come along now. Traitors get the chop. But you can't do this. I'm an envoy. See how the queen's tyranny grows worse by the day? Your watchmen waste no time. They are dragged into the courtyard and their head is struck from their shoulders. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. How'd things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is blank. The game doesn't know who the leader of the rebellion is. Right. As a reason for their uprising, they're citing your past transgressions, mainly your depressing Eastern coronation. Urge to murder rising. Yes, Your Majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. What are our chances? Pretty good. The Grandees aren't exactly a military powerhouse. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous. Civil war. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. All right. A royal wedding. I'm getting married over here. The Civil War casts a shadow over your wedding. Ooh. It acknowledges the fact that this is here. Hold on. Yes. Yes, Edric. Please, your doctor is talking to you. Definitely prioritize that. For sure. Okay. All the loyal nobles have arrived in the capital to keep up appearances. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? Absolutely, I do. Queen and husband. Beautiful. We gain back some stability and authority, so that's good for us. What's happening, Edric? Okay. What a wondrous occasion. Not a patch on a proper northern wedding, of course. Is it really a wedding if there isn't at least one axe fight at the altar? I'll say, I hope you're not feeling homesick already. Of course not. I never get homesick, actually. I can't abide people who waste time dwelling on the past. I'm going to say, tell me something you're passionate about. In my spare time, I tinker with some very complicated science stuff. I won't get into it, though. You won't understand half of it. I see. That's so interesting. It is, isn't it? Anyway, to continue on the subject, and they're just going to drone on and on about themselves. Gosh, I guess my voice got compared to Elmo. Well, I guess that's all. La 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 la. La 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 la. Elmo's world. I don't do a very good Elmo impression, let's be honest.
But I can do a pretty good currently frog, yeah? Just in case you haven't seen that. Hold on for just a second. He's right over there. Give me a moment. Right. Well, currently Kermit the Frog is going to be in a little bit of an incognito mode, alright? Oh. Hi-ho! Like I said, you know, green Kermit against a green background is can't see me all that well. Yeah. But you know, still interesting enough to watch, right? Yeah, I hope so. Okay, bye.
Oh boy. Right. Nah, I'm just gonna leave the green screen up. Okay, like I could have easily turned off the green screen, but I just didn't care to. Okay, here we go. The opening strike in the south. Green screen is taking off his lime green color. Yep, you are completely correct. This kingdom is blackened by faithlessness and dishonor. The ninth god is weeping for what we have become. And whose fault is that? Queen Veronica, the mad tyrant. Alas, you are right. We have no choice but to raise our banners, march on the capital, and install a better ruler, someone like the noble Ignacio. But first, we must work out our opening move. Pray to the ninth. Let him help us decide. We can launch a preemptive strike against the counts to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the chiefs may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the queen's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to contemn the queen. Or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Okay, grandees, you get to decide. You can't send an assassin after me because you don't have enough money. Sure, Edric, I can pass on a message for you. If you petition for support of the church, you have a 100% chance of that being successful. Otherwise, you can try to call on the chiefs to join the cause, which is only a 30% chance of happening. You could launch a preemptive strike on the counts, which has a 0% chance of happening. It looks like you guys didn't decide on anything here. At the beginning, the game asked to clarify if I was a guy or a gal. Does this have an effect on the gameplay? Nope. The only thing that does single-shot games is it helps your character look a little bit more like you want them to. Like, that's literally it. And that way it refers to you as count or countess or countè if you chose they, them. Yeah. So there you go. Jasmine is a student at our school. Okay, I'm going to make them vote for petition for the support of the church, because that's just what they should do. They have a 100% chance of that working. All right. I will attempt to tell her that. 0.3 grains of rice. Okay, but yeah, if I happen to see them, then I'll say that they can talk to you on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Thank you for meeting with me, Your Holiness. Your message was most heartfelt. How could I turn down those in need? We're all the Ninth God's children, after all. Well, I couldn't agree more. And on that subject, the church has been suffering lately, hasn't it? Alas, it's true. The Queen has strayed far from the light of the Ninth. So here we go. All right. So they have managed to get themselves a victory point, I think. Maybe not. I can't honestly tell if that helped or not. I see. All right. Okay, then. We're going to end this season. End the first season here. The famine begins. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the queen. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Yes, and I've had peasants from the north moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. How exquisite, but won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our normal fare. Now the walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. You need stability to be 4 or less within 2 seasons. Man, you guys are just wanting authority and stability to be low. Yeah, depending on whether you pick whatever option you pick at the very beginning, it's just that you end up looking different. Yep. And it refers to you count or countess, or baron or baroness. Or I don't know what it would be for the grandees people, but okay, a great battle is happening. Oh no. Gort Gaming is saying I should play Pizza Tower. I've had a friend be playing Pizza Tower, and they've highly recommended it, and I'm terrified to try it for myself. But I will go ahead and finally put it on the list. Pizza Tower is on the list. I'm not putting a star by it unless one other person goes and tells me that they really want me to play Pizza Tower. Then I'll put a star by it and be considering it. Baranor. Nice. Vast armies darken the landscape. We're gripped in civil war. At least that's what you imagine. We're currently mostly just poring over a map as we're going and trying to decide, okay, who are we going to try to send against these people? I'm going to say, we can tell the counts to just fight the southern army head on. I think you guys can handle it a little alone. Countess Wolfie will get to decide, though, whether or not they do that. We have our orders, but should we follow them? Right? Oh, gosh dang it. Okay, Single Shot Games also said they want me to play. Okay, it's getting starred. That means it's higher up on the consideration list. Okay, oh no. Don't do that to someone, Edric. Don't reveal someone's biggest fear just like that so I can blackmail them. I will refuse to read it. Okay. Here we go. So, Purple, you get to decide. Are you going to follow orders and send the Eastern Farm Army to fight the rebels, which you guys will totally win? Will you defy orders and link up with the chiefs? Or will you hang back and let the rebels march on the capital without challenge? If you do that, I can guarantee things won't turn out well for you. I think it's a smart idea. Just follow the orders and fight the rebels. Technically, you could have defied orders, linked up with the chiefs, and gone and fought them. But I think all that would have happened was you guys would get less resources. I think that's it. Okay, so follow orders. Send the Eastern Army to fight the rebels. The whole city holds its breath. You stew in your palace, waiting for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts in your throne room, drenched in the blood and sweat of battle. Oh, yes, it was a 100% chance of working. Look at that. Marshal, report. At dawn, we drew up in battle formations. Okay, you gotta go do your first surgery. Okay. So long. Farewell. We wish you the best of luck. We already miss you. Okay. Oh, and you said the same. We are sending you luck and love. Farewell. We wish you all the best. Please be safe. And hopefully you'll be able to return with good news. All right. It was nothing but blood and screams. The southern line was breaking. They fled the field. It was a total rout. The Loyalists scarcely taking a scratch. The 9th is with us. The Loyalists gained 3 victory points there. And the yellow lost, like, all their military. Wow. Okay. Huzzah. This is only the first battle, Your Majesty. We haven't yet won the war. The southern army is scattered all over the countryside. It'll be months before they can regroup. This gives the chiefs time to bolster their troops. It all comes down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance. I will lead the troops personally this time. I must advise against this. You'll be in great danger, and inspiring as your presence may be to the troops, your death or severe injury could destroy their morale completely. No, I'm sick of waiting around. Very well, Your Majesty. I'll prepare your armor and horse. We ride at dawn. There we go. I have sent the queen out into the armies, because here's the thing. 8 and 7 are on my side. 0 is against me. I think we'll do well. I think we're going to survive this. Okay, the tomb reopened. Your Majesty, do you remember a while ago when you ordered the tomb we discovered on the mountain to be shut back up and forgotten about? Yes, I believe so. A low-born gang of cutthroats and looters dug the door back up. Despite our efforts, they cracked open the tomb and disappeared without a trace, I presume. Sadly, no. The looters marched back out of the tomb at the head of an army of magic warriors made from ice. They've taken over a nearby fortress and declared it an independent fiefdom, or fiefdom, called Frostopia. This kind of defiance must be answered, Your Majesty. We don't have long to decide our own response. Do you know the origin of the Ice Warriors? Well, the ancient northern king Bjarnulf was rumored to be a warlock who created his own soldiers from snow and used them to crush his rivals. Hey, punk. Yeah. Alright, I'll be looking for the idea of the game, single-shot games. Right. To tell anyone that is coming in at this later point, yes, you can join in mid-game. If you had to leave, you can join right back in again. And it'll totally let you right back onto the same team and everything like that. So you can see the status of things. Tegan George, I don't think that it's killed you yet. Yeah, ice soldiers. Here we go. If these are his creations, though, they must be over 400 years old. It is very much having, like, D&D feels to it, right? I've also heard it compared to, Crusader Knights, Crusader Kings, whichever one that Crusades is, that came out relatively recently. It's like a toned down, easier version of that. That's also multiplayer. Okay, I think, oh man, we have a really good chance if the Northern Army is wiping them out. We have a 60% chance. That's pretty good. I'd rather not have this. We could send a diplomatic envoy to the looters. I think it could go either way. Gosh, I'm gonna tell you right now. Doing nothing is a bad idea. Should we go for the 60% chance of the Northern Army wiping them out? I say let's try to have the Northern Army wipe them out. If we manage to get the Northern Army to wipe them out, that'll be so good for us. We'll get some sort of resources. Blue will get good resources. In fact, I'm even going to go ahead. I'm going to have Blue tap also that as well. Because for Blue, that would be really good. If their military can beat the Ice Giants, there's almost certainly some sort of good loot headed their way because of that. 60% chance. We've got a good shot at this. The other option was send a diplomatic envoy to the looters, which if they're declaring their own independence in a fiefdom, they're not going to like the envoy sent from a queen. And doing nothing is just a bad idea. Bad idea. Okay, so your 3D game is like Call of Duty gun game, but everyone gets a random gun with different attachments, random attachments. Getting a kill with a body hit makes you to swap weapons and swap attachments with a headshot. First 25 kills wins. Interesting. I think that's kind of interesting. Tegan George said, I can't vote. Oh, the reason you couldn't vote is because you guys are in active rebellion. So your team chose to rebel against us all. Which means you're not on the council anymore. You can't vote for things. The thing you get to vote for is how the grandees are going to plot their next attacks and stuff like that. So that's what you're going to be voting for. Yeah, don't worry. You're still in the game. It's just you have different decisions that you're taking care of right now. Yep. Ah, the military challenge failed. Okay. Right. Eventually our numbers win the day. Okay. The Chiefs' army is devastated, but we did manage to take over everything that they had, which I guess is good. Ugh. We had a 60% chance. Oh, you're just popping in real quick. Okay. Okay, we'll see you later then. Along the southern border, a few swords flash in the sunlight. Some soldiers mill about randomly, looking scared. The grandees' troops are gathering, but it's distinctly unimpressive. This is the best force we can muster, is it? No, as a matter of fact, this is only beginning. I've considered several proposals to further bolster our army for the trials ahead. Here we go. So, you can't do this or this because your trading and your farming are too low. You could call upon a holy order of the ninth to join the cause, which would raise your military. I think that's probably what you want to do. I think that's probably the best option. So I'm going to go ahead and vote for that with MrM Ghost, because I think they're the only grandee left anymore. Okay. So, praise the ninth, the holy order of the sunken star has recognized the righteousness of our cause and will fight alongside us. Okay. So, the church officially supports them in the conflict, and the holy knights will soon arrive. Okay. Right, so they have a little bit of an army now. It's not huge, but it's decent enough. MrM Ghost has no money. Oh, that's because they can't decide on anything to build. Got it. Okay. So, Wolfie and Single Shot basically are going to get to decide what gets built. The things that you guys probably want to build are things that... oh, no, you don't want to raise the military of yellow. You might... Like, blue might want to raise the stability of the lands just to prevent purple from completing their objective, right? Yeah, purple currently will be able to complete their second objective, like, next season. Which is bad for blue, because they're still trying to get their objective done. Purple probably wants to raise the authority with A, because otherwise blue will get their objective. So I imagine purple is going to try to build A. Blue is probably going to try to build F. Yeah, we'll just start the auction, though. See what they get. I'm refusing to donate any money of MrM victim. I think that's unfair. Or just nothing gets built. I suppose that might work, too. No one wants to vote for E, though, because E will raise the military of yellow, and you don't want the military of yellow being raised because you guys are about to go to war against yellow as loyalists. So, yeah, don't do that. Why did... You're about to go fight them. Why are you doing this? I think that's Wolfie. I think Wolfie is putting in money for yellow to get a bigger military to fight against them. Oh, you're just loving chaos. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay, then. So, time is up. All right. Yeah, Wolf Ninja increased the military might of yellow. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I think it might have been an honest misunderstanding. They might have thought that they were raising their own military up. Here we go. About my heir. I think I get to decide. Yeah. Okay. We apparently need the realm to be at peace before we can get an heir, which is unfortunate. Let's search the final battle, see what happens here. It's the night before the final battle. The atmosphere among the northern warriors is jubilant. You've heard plenty of war songs sung around campfires over the last days. On the journey, you've had to leave behind most of the luxuries of a queen. But your marshal was good enough to ensure the royal command's tent is always well stocked with wine. I'm going to drink only enough to steady my nerves. Tomorrow we fight. How are you feeling, your majesty? Eager for glory. Let's see if that feeling survives contact with the enemy. Now that you're here, you will need to lead your troops. Otherwise, their morale will plummet. At last, a chance to show my martial prowess. I look forward to seeing you in action. The next day, at an ungodly hour, you climb onto your warhorse and ride out with your troops to meet the grandees on the battlefield. The sky is blood red. Flags whip in the wind. Horns blow. Drums beat. Both sides are in battle formations, with the enemy visible only as 1,000 gleams of swords and armor. Your troops are looking at you. They expect a speech. Okay, thank goodness this is based off of my authority. Today we stand and fight. Brave warriors of the north. Oh my goodness. Come on, we had an 80% chance of success. Oh my goodness. A 90% chance if I hang back with the archers. We did succeed that. We watched from afar. 65% chance of succeeding the final battle, and we did win. Okay. The battle lasts for hours, and then in an instant, it's over. The grandees are running, and instead of fighting them, your soldiers are cheering and chasing them down and shoving swords into their fleeing backs. Your marshal appears at your side, still astride her horse, a fierce grin on her blood-speckled face. Glory! Victory! Glorious victory! There we go. We did it. She claps you on the back. We did. After the battle is won comes the bloody, unpleasant business of hunting down and killing the enemy before they can regroup. Their screaming faces will haunt you for a long time. And after that comes a celebration. Your soldiers rampage around camp, drunk and singing raucously. Just happy to see another nightfall. Pisa Tower is such a good game, you'd recommend it to everyone. You're fighting the stage 3 boss right now. Nice. Okay, here we go. I can't shake the feeling that we missed something. No need to fret, Your Majesty. Everything is perfectly at that moment. A frantic soldier bursts in. Your Majesty, we've received words from our scouts. I don't quite know how to say this. The Grandees must have split their forces. The army we defeated was a diversion. They've got another regiment making its way through the Crown Lands. They'll be outside the capital in a matter of days, and the chiefs are too far away to help. What do we do? We must prepare for a siege, I suppose. We've got a lot of work to do. Build up the capital's fortifications, stockpile food, train up a citizens' militia. Don't worry, Your Majesty. This is a last-ditch ploy of a defeated enemy. We need to outlast the siege, and the chiefs will come to our rescue. All right. We trust in you, chiefs. The music for Pisa Tower is good, and the animation is great. Nice. Okay, I'll look at it more. I did really like the design of the main character. They just look so, like, frantic, high energy. With the rebellion kicking off in the south, the bandit problem is no longer your problem, and the Grandees ignore it. They have bigger things to worry about. Of course, this is good news for the bandits, whose numbers are swollen by deserting soldiers. They'll be plaguing roads in the south for years to come. All right, end of the season. It looks like an insidious plot. Yeah, they didn't manage to lower the authority enough. They needed to get it down to 4 or less. Purple, however, did manage to succeed. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good news for us. Oh yes, fires, wanton murder, giant spiders, all that and more. The fabric between worlds is wearing thin. The time is ripe to summon a demon. But which honored guest should we invite? Okay, so you guys get to decide. Are you going to attempt to lower your own fate? Oh my goodness. If you lower your faith, you're already at 1. You're going to win if you do that. Or are you going to attempt to raise your own trade? Which you probably shouldn't do. So you can try to summon Ankarazad, Lord of Dismay, the 7th God Smile, or Belfiminar, the Hungering Absence, Queen of Corruption. You have chosen the Queen of Corruption, meaning your goal now is you have to raise your own trade. Okay, you're currently at 3 trade. So technically the counts are winning because they are the furthest along. You guys are on the last stage. If you manage to raise your own trade, you will win the game. Period. Done. You're about to learn how high you need to raise your own trade. Okay. So, you need a couple rare regents, which means you need to raise up your trade here. For the final stage of your scheme, you have to get your trade to at least 5. It's currently at 3. You need to get it to 5. Once you get it to 5, you will win the game. Blue, your objective is you have to lower my authority still. You need to still lower my authority. Or, potentially, I think if you manage to beat the Grandees, you might be able to get a reward there as well. We'll find out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of a tax from you guys. Yeah, here we go. End of the season. The wars end. It looks like this is the only event it will let me do. The sun rises on a city in turmoil. The Grandees begin their assault last night, and you've heard nothing from outside but screams and howls and the clash of blades since. Half the capital is in flames. Soldiers run back and forth, shouting panicked orders. You haven't seen your marshal since the night before. Perhaps she's already dead. Your honor guard are in the streets outside the palace, building a barricade and organizing latch-ditch defenses. Vital work, but you're vulnerable without them by your side. The royal court is empty, except for you and your husband. I prefer to... Asgol, why? I prepared a special fast-acting poison, totally painless. Shall we have one last drink together? Have you really lost all hope? Or should I call him out? Drink poison? Are you crazy? No, I'll just say, have you really lost all hope? I'm being practical. Fine, we won't drink it yet, but it's here if you need it. Your Majesty, you must see this. Follow me. I'll follow them. She leads you and Asgol up onto the palace walls where you look over the endless mass of soldiers rampaging through the streets of the city. In the darkness of dawn, you can barely make them out. Only silhouettes and countless glimmers of torches. You duck as a burning arrow sails overhead. Why did you bring me here? Look closer, Your Majesty. The army is shifting and convulsing like a great beast in pain. Horns trumpet, hooves thunder. The counts and chiefs have arrived in full force, a mighty hammer smashing the Grandees against the walls of the city. Victory! Woo! After that, it's just mopping up. The Grandees make a brave final stand, but they don't stand a chance. Their army is crushed. By dawn, the corpses of their soldiers clog the rivers and blanket the city streets. The crows feast like never before. Uh-oh, we rose the trade of the East. Soon the armies of the counts and chiefs are parading through the city, waving their banners and showing off their loot. Meanwhile, the leader of the rebellion is brought to you in chains. Common folk crowd into the palace to watch the trial. Kill me if you like, but the ninth god knows that what I did was righteous. We'll have to tell Tegan George. I think we are executing them here right now. Oh my goodness, hold on. One of the regions has no nobles. Is it potentially yellow? Hold on a second. Oh wait, no, purple. I think it was Wolf Ninja. Wait, we can press resume. Oh, never mind. Okay, it was like out for a second. That's all it was. Okay. Kill me if you like, but the ninth god knows that what I did was righteous. Let me see. I think the thing I want to do is this, right? Might be this. Oh, well, no matter what, it's the same results no matter what I do. So either I sentence them to death, or I throw them in the dungeon, or I let them go with a warning. I'm going to sentence them to death. They're dragged off to the city square and led up on a platform before the roaring masses. And just like that, the South is defeated. The rebellion is over. The kingdom is yours once again. Everyone's loyal. Look at that. Okay. We have a lot more authority and stability now because we won that particular war. Achievement unlocked. Keeping your head. All right. The Grandees still have... Oh my goodness. The Grandees still have the objective of trying to raise everyone's defiance up. Amazing. Deep in the south. I'm told that progress is slow. How could they be so blind, trusting that fool of a queen after everything she's done? They need to raise the defiance to 8 or more. Unfortunately, their defiance is both at 0. That's wild. Okay. We will say... We'll do reverse voting instead of monarch's choice. There we go. All right. So, here's what just happened, Wolf Ninja. What just happened was this. We won, right? The loyalists, which were the chiefs and the counts, we managed to push back the Grandees. You guys got some rewards for doing so, right? You got additional money for each of you. Your own trade went up, which is terrifying because you're just trying to get to 5 trade and now you're at 4. Like, you're super close to winning the game, purple is. But yeah, yellow has now rejoined, now that they've been sort of beaten into submission, they have rejoined the race like normal, and they're trying to raise your guys' defiance in order to be able to get past their second phase. That isn't going to work, because you guys are both at 0 defiance, and they need to get the total between the both of you to be 8 or higher. So yeah, purple looks like they're going to win. Blue has a chance still if they manage to lower my authority, but after winning that battle, things are really in my favor. Okay, I need to now seek an heir. I will say my husband and I will have a child together. Okay. So, horror in the east and silver discovered. Uh-oh, silver discovered sounds like purple might get more trade. Oh, man. Okay, purple might have just managed to win based off of this round alone. How many victims are there? So there's a... Yep, there's a werewolf monster that is currently stalking these lands. Okay. They have a 55% chance to win with their military. Pretty good. If we offer a substantial bounty on the monster, then we would lower their defiance, but we don't need that. If we say it's no concern of ours, stability will lower, but so will farming. I will tell you right now, I think the best chance is just to say this is no concern of ours. You guys already have 9 farming, you have the most farming, just lowering it by 1 is fine. The stability of the realm lowering a little bit only hurts me, it doesn't hurt you. I think that this is our best choice. Okay? Just to make sure that you guys really vote for it, I'm going to veto the option to just offer a substantial bounty on the monster. I don't want you voting for that. I think A or C would be fine. I think C is the best option for you guys, but A could potentially work. It's a 55% chance. It could work. If you guys lost, it would just be that purple loses a little bit of their military. That's what it means. But I do think saying it's no concern of ours is honestly the better choice here. Because that's the one that's, like, is not a happy ending, but it is the most positive ending. Okay. The monster continues to menace the east. Its reports no longer are just confined to the nighttime. The peasants are a little mad, but so be it. Dang it, you guys discovered silver. Wait, says Chief Singleshot. Waves an ancient parchment. The silver belongs to me. The deposit is on our side of the border, and this scroll proves it. In its crooked nasty, the border between the east and north has always been highly contested. Tegan George, you got killed. So you were sort of the leader of the rebellion, and we managed to crush the rebellion. So you got executed. Your descendant is in their place. Has replaced them. You are now Grandee the Third. So, here's what's going to happen. And I'm going to warn you this right now, okay? If the counts are told that they own the silver, I can almost guarantee that their trade will go up and that they will win. Yes, so you are now Grandee the Second, the Third. Or the second. I don't know which. Yes. Okay, so if you guys vote that the East owns the silver, they will win, because they will get more trade. I think if you say both regions must share the silver deposit, they will win. So, in order to make the game go longer, I'm going to go ahead and say that we really should vote for the North to be entitled to the land. They have some paper that says so. If only Purple votes and says that the East owns the silver, I think they'll win. Wolfie might have gone for this because there's a chance their trade still would have gone up, and that by voting for this, they might have been able to get someone else to agree to it. Okay. It looks like here's a victory. Well, sorry, it's not a victory. We have prolonged the game appropriately, which is good. Okay, very well, Your Highness. All right. The mine is theirs. End the season. Yep, so you can see purple is the furthest along. Once they raise their own trade to at least 5, they win the game. Blue still needs to try to lower the authority to 4 or less, which is probably really hard by this point because of the fact that we just won a war. Yellow's still trying to get the defiance of you guys up to 8 total, at least. So yeah, it's a bit more difficult. Were you taxed? I don't think it's technically that you were taxed. I think that what it was that since you joined the military, since you were rebelling against me, you had to pay war reparations. So I think you lost some wealth there. Okay, let's look at the mining news first. You recall the silver deposits? Aha, I see. Right. So it looks like the silver belongs to the East. Oh no. If you say the counts can also mine from the deposit, that means their trade will go up. If we say these official documents must be investigated, defiance will go up. The decision has already been made, leave this alone, stability will go down, defiance will be there. I'm going to do something tricky to you guys. I am setting reverse voting. You have to vote for your least favorite option. Vote for the option that you don't want to have happen under any circumstance. For those of you that aren't purple, you do not want the counts to be able to mine from the deposit. So click that. You don't want them to be able to mine from the deposit. I know that clicking it makes it seem like you're voting for that to be the case, but it is reverse voting. Whatever you vote for won't happen. So there we go. Let's begin the vote. I knew that would happen. Purple wins if A had been voted in a regular setup. But because we did reverse voting, yeah, there we go. Okay, and then Single Shot decided between these, it looks like we're specifically going to just say the decision's already been made. Leave this alone. Yeah, Edrix apparently is dealing with an arm that might be being removed, apparently. I will have to find out more from their sibling, Jasmine, tomorrow. because that sounds terrifying. Chiefs are relieved with your decision. Okay. Since you were a grandee last time, does that automatically make you a grandee every time? I don't know, to be honest. I think it might, but I don't know for sure. Oh, no. Right after I say that. All right. We're just, Hey, Edric. Hello. Welcome back. Nice. The city watch in many of our cities is understaffed, and now crime is rampant. Even dueling has dwindled as minor nobles take up other hobbies. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the south. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection. Okay. Yellow gets to vote. Only yellow can vote here. Yellow gets to vote what happens. If I were you guys, I would vote to have this authority happen. B, conduct an extensive southern recruitment campaign. You know that you're going to succeed 100%. That's fantastic. Since you guys didn't vote, I'll go ahead and vote. Yeah, there we go. I'll vote along with you. You know 100% of the way that's going to happen because we have enough authority. Surely the peasants just need encouragement. Posters featuring your likeness pointing at the reader with text saying Queen Veronica needs you. In some sort of like, it's like those Uncle Sam posters, right? The U.S. Army needs you. Yes, but they're plastered throughout the South. Once again, you're thankful for the superstitious common folk. Perhaps only out of fear, peasants across the South line up for armed duty. The grandees are most pleased. Fantastic. Got it. Okay. I will make sure to tell her that she owes you 0.3 grains of rice. Requisitioning rare reagents. Ah, Veronica, I've come to ask a favor. I recently purchased a very rare reagent for one of my alchemical studies. I'm buying it from Grandee. Yeah. I'll look into it, sure. I summon Grandee, yeah, the second to the council chambers. What can I do for you? I need to buy a small vial. Oh, you've come on behalf of your husband, haven't you? Alaska, I can't give you the frankincense quite yet. All right. I'll just say, it'll only be used for holy rituals, I swear. All right. Okay, well. They're a little defined about that. The faith has gone down of, like, everyone. No one is believing anymore. Okay, so let's see. Blue, you definitely want to vote for B. You want to vote for my authority to go down, because you need to get my authority down to 4 or less. So the best thing to do right here is vote for B. Counts. Oh, no. The counts are going to be voting for D to happen, for trade to happen. Because if they can raise other trade up to 5, they win. Which means blue and yellow, you need to vote for 2 other buildings. You need to vote for 2 buildings to get built. And you need to put more money into there than Wolfie does. Which is terrifying. Without the funds of MrM Victim, I don't think you can do that. I'm just going to press start auction. We're going to see how that goes. Immediately, Wolfie put it all into the victory condition. Now, that is a shame. Yeah, because you'd have to get 2 of these places up high enough in funding to get it over 1,100 each. So, like, you'd have to get this to 1,200 and this to 1,100. You have to put 600 there, 700 there. You guys don't have enough money. I mean, I could have MrM Victim put it in, but that feels like against the sport of the game to have my ghost character end up just saving myself. So we're not going to do that. Purple is going to gain another trade. I don't know technically when that particular phase happens. It might be that since the end of turn is already in the middle of happening, it might not be this season. It might be next season. Oh, nope. I think this is it. They won. Yep. There we go. Just as the night before, servants enter your dining hall to bring you dinner. The constraints of the siege mean it's a simple, modest spread of suckling pig, roasted apples, mixed pickles, cabbage chowder, and mushroom stew. You're about to tuck in when... Gods be good! Stop! The meat is crawling with flies. Your Majesty, I don't know what happened. It was fine when we brought it out. When you reach for an apple, it collapses into mold, sending up a cloud of spores. Call the High Inquisitor. The High Inquisitor arrives within the hour. Asgal is pacing up and down with worry. There's something very wrong afoot, Your Majesty. This is definitely demonic. I fear the counts are responsible. All right, but what about my dinner? Wasps erupt from her mouth. She screams, more wasps. Run away! As you and Asgal run down the palace hallways, a cloud of buzzing insects follow in your wake. You're at the palace doors, scrabbling to get out when they slam open, almost knocking you out cold. You stumble backwards. A cluster of counts stand there, looking extremely pleased with themselves. What are you doing here? Greetings, Your Highness, and good morning. Glory to Belfeminar, the Queen of Corruption. What are you saying? This is treason. The fields are ravaged by plague and vermin thanks to our work, Your Majesty. Peasants all across the kingdom will starve. This is Valentin. Valentin is the one that I think is now going to become king. Unless you do right by them and give in to our demands. What do you want? Belfeminar has this kingdom in the palm of her hand, ready to give it to the rightful King Valentin. You have a choice. Die of old age in exile or be killed now. Either way, we get the crown. Let me just grab my crown polish in my room. You rush away, but your body comes to a halt despite you struggling against it as though bound by invisible chains. Insects swarm from the ground, stinging your skin and surrounding you in a buzzing whirlwind. Asgal is shouting at the counts in fury. The mass of bugs covers your face, smothering you. Your breath stutters. The last thing you hear is the counts arguing about how the regions will be portioned out. It is some comfort to know that they're unlikely to settle it peacefully. The end. The counts are victorious. Well done, Purple. Queen Verenica's skeleton was picked clean by a swarm of devouring insects. Then the swarm engulfed the rest of the palace, consuming any who opposed the count's rule. The chief's attempt to replace the queen's advisor never panned out. One night, Chief MrM Victim awoke to find a smiling spymaster holding a knife to his throat and kindly asking him to desist. The grandees continued to throw accusations of witchcraft and heresy at their enemies. Everyone gradually learned to ignore them. And so, the demon Belfeminar did lay waste to the kingdom, and the fields were barren and the sky turned black with insects. None were left to oppose the rule of King Valentin, who ascended the throne amid rejoicing from the counts. I do not have... Wait, no, I do have Xbox Game Pass right now, don't I? Could I play Froggy Detective 2 quickly? Maybe. I legitimately don't know. I don't know if I could. Here's probably what we're going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the customization menu. I'm going to build my custom characters for all three of these, and then we will end stream. Sorry. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to build these characters, right? I really like the king. I like my king. I think this is a great king. I think it looks a lot like me. I like it. So let's build some of these characters now. Now, I'll tell you right now, I've already looked a little bit at purple. Like, I just pressed randomize a number of times until I got something that I like. So we'll go ahead and keep with this. But, ooh, honestly, like, this design for red is also really good. Let's see if we should change this a little bit. Honestly, like, I think this is fine. Should we leave it at green eyes? I think green eyes are good. Eyebrows. Honestly, these are great. Little eyeglass. You know what? I think that it works best as a little black monocle. I think that's great. The face is currently this one. I think this one might be a little more to my liking. Okay, we're not going to bother with a beard of any kind. The hair is fine, honestly. I suppose we could go for a longer one, but I really like the short hair hair. I I think this is really good. Yeah, let's stick with this. The hat is honestly, the hat is killer. Look at this hat. The hat is so good. Come on. We have to keep this hat, right? You need to make a Grandy look like your PFP or like Kermit or Mario. We'll make the Grandy a little more unique in how they're set up. Okay. I really like this one because it's like half smiling, right? Not too many of these look like they're at a half smile. It's either a full smile or just a frown. This one's also really good though. We'll stick with this one. The outfit is pretty good. Top right. I think the top right is probably our best bet. Ooh. There's something powerful about this one too, though. Hold on. I think the better one is this one. I like having the other, like, a cloak coloration behind them rather than just, like, a scarf. I think that works a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. This is a good outfit. Is there an online multiplayer? Technically, this game is online multiplayer. I mean, like, you can play with your Steam account, and it'll be like, let's say that I'm running the game again, right? So I make a new game. My king is the king. If you own this game as well, this game is like $5. If you own this game as well, when you go to kotc.app and plug in that code, you can instead choose to sign in via Steam. And if it acknowledges the fact that you have this game, whatever group you join, whether that be the red team, blue team, purple team, yellow team, or green team, whatever team you join, it will use this as your avatar, whatever you've set it up to be, which I think is really neat. Okay, we're going to press randomize a couple of times here. See until we... Ooh, this is really good. Okay, wait, this is really good. I like this design. No. It has to be this. Okay, hold on. Should we have the eye patch? I think the eye patch is solid. Okay, hold on. Hold on here. We can't even see the eyebrow because of the outfit itself combined with the hat. We're going to keep it as the silver wolf. No. We're keeping it as the silver wolf. Okay? Man, this was a good pick right from the beginning. Let's do a... Yes. Okay. Hold on. That first one is probably the best. Unless we want to make it an older character. Okay, this is good. We'll go for this. I like this beard. I like how it's just like a nice, very simple one. It doesn't give the illusion of like a smile. It's just nice and simple like that. Yeah. So, this character wouldn't be the king. It's that if I ever played as someone's second character, this would be, if I was put on the blue team, this is what I would have as my character playing in someone else's world. That's what this is. Ooh, I also really like this. I think this is our best option, though. I do really like having that. I think this is just a solid choice. I think it gave us a solid one right away. Ooh, hold on. This is best. The hair doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, actually, we want it hidden behind there completely. There. And I think that's it. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. That's our Chief of the North. So we've managed to... Oh, you're saying... you mean like purple, like Wolf Ninja 1. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah. No. So what's happening there is... they randomly generate who your... who the person that everyone's petitioning for royalty to be. They randomly create that at the start of every game. So that person is going to be our leader. So like this... was not the design of Valentin, of Count Valentin, and it won't be. Man, this guy just looks tired. I'd like for him to look a little bit younger, like that. Well, no, actually, tired on this Count thing actually works really well for him. Let's see if there's a hat that we would like for him to have. It's either nothing or this purple hat. Honestly, I think nothing is more powerful on him. To be completely honest. Currently no facial hair, and I think, again, that's a good thing. Because, like, a lot of these are just kind of, like, silly. think that's good for him to go without facial hair. This, having a skull is just powerful. Let's go ahead and give him this. No, let's just make him smooth-faced. Okay, right. Yellow. Okay, here we go. Tegan George, we're going to try to make something here for you. We're going to first randomize it a couple times, see what we get. We're going as best we can. You know what? Let's use this as a start. Okay? We'll use this as a start. I think, honestly, hold on. I think this might work if we gave them glasses like this. This is already looking like pretty good, don't you think? Okay, hold on. I think this works a little better. What's a yellow character that we can base this guy off of? Technically, we could try to base this guy off of, gosh. The yellow guy. Oh, you're saying One Punch Man? Hold on, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Hold on. Surely we can, right? Yes. All right. Hold on. One Punch! Here we go. We've got it. The most difficult thing is having him be mostly yellow. You think this would work? I think this is probably our best bet right here. Yellow outfit? Yes, let's go for it. Okay. Does he have thick eyebrows or no? Hold on. One Punch Man. I need to look up a picture of this dude. Okay, it's thin eyebrows. Okay, we'll go for that then. He doesn't need glasses anymore. Okay. Honestly, I think that's a fine shade. No, never mind. We'll make him, like, really ridiculously pale. Okay. He doesn't have any sort of freckles, so we're not going to worry about that. Okay. He already has no hat. We'll give him that small smile. I think that small smile is good. We need to get rid of that. There we go. It's as close to One Punch Man as I think we can get using these limited things. I wish I could give him gloves, but I can't. There's a limited amount. Yeah. Let's look. Is there one with gloves? I don't think so. I don't think any of these options have gloves. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. These ones technically have... One of them has a glove, and then the other one's ungloved. And even then, it's not mostly yellow. I think yellow. Yeah, no red cape in the yellow group, which sort of makes sense. Oh, hold on. I didn't even realize this. I can change their shield pattern. That's very interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hold on here. Shield. Let's see. I actually really like this arrowhead design. I think that looks really cool. We're going to go for that. Yeah, we're going to go for this. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Gosh, this is such a hard choice. I think we might just go with this. But do I have the opposite of that? We're going to go for that. Okay. Chief of the North Shield. This is a good choice. Oh, I'm seeing now. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, no one's used the checkered pattern yet, so let's use the checkered pattern. There we go. The color will be the dark red. Really? Can I? Okay, hold on. There. That. I do like this particular single shot. There we go. I mean, like, single arrow going up. When do you think I'll next stream this game? There's a potential I'll stream it on Friday, but there's also potential that I won't be able to do it by then. Okay, I actually do really like this banner, so we're gonna leave it. I do like this one being vampire bat. That's really fun for me. I do sort of wish to change this pattern here, though. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe that is really good. Ooh, that's also kind of good, though. Let's see what other options we can do color-wise here. Ooh. Ooh, but this one's good. We're gonna go for this one. Yes, okay. Yellow, these are the super religious people, right? So let's not have an axe. Let's do a star. Yeah, that just makes sense to me. Honestly, this hatch design is not a bad one. Yeah, let's stick with this design, actually. I think this is good. Sticking with the bright yellow, I think, is a better choice here. Yeah. Okay. Now you. We're going to make you be... You're the wealthy merchant people. So we're going to have you be these. We're going to have you do something merchanty, money-y. That's probably pretty good. Okay. Just greens, no blacks. We're going to go for that. That design is the best. Okay. And last, we need to decide the avatar of green. Okay, here we go. Gonna press randomize a couple times till we see an option that we like. I also want to point out, we have gal, guy. Let's make this one a gal. If we see a design we really like of someone, like up here, but we think it would be better if they're wearing a dress, we can easily just change like one thing about that. Actually, I do really like this. This is a pretty good design right here. This is a good design. Let's quickly look at, that's a mask, right? I like the pointy mask here. I think that's a smart idea. Either this or this, and blue is working much better on them. All right. Good. Is this... I like the blue. Yeah, we're going to stick with this one. The hair is probably fine. I do kind of like this shade of it. Yeah, we're going to stick with this shade here. Where will these guys be? These guys will be, if we ever join another person where they own the game and we are playing multiplayer with them, this is where these guys would show up. They also might show up in like certain events whenever I'm the king. I think they might show up as like additional people, additional NPCs. So we will see them then probably. But until that point, it is most likely that this is the last time we're going to see them for a little bit of time. All right. I think we're good with this. Let's double check the outfit. I like this one with elements of blue because our mask has blue in it. Yeah, no, that's not good. Honestly, like, yeah, the only ones I would consider swapping to are ones that have elements of blue in them like that. And even then, I think this is our best bet. I really like this. Okay. All right. So there we are then. We're going to go ahead and bring us back to this chatting area. Thank you, everyone who showed up today. I know we're ending a stream a little bit earlier today, but I think that's for the best. We did manage to run this game to completion. It went out pretty well. Congratulations again to Wolf Ninja for managing to win victory on that one. Well done. Yeah, there's not too much more to say. So the next time I stream, it might be Friday. There's a chance it's going to be Friday. If it's not Friday, then it'll be Saturday during the day itself. But we'll go ahead and call it here. So long, farewell, goodbye, be safe, get out, be seeing you leave. Bye.